George Russell. He's getting schooled again by Kimi Antonelli, isn't he? And this time it's at his home race. The level of disrespect. I thought that we might, just might, be on the precipice of a championship charge from George, based on his last few races. But that's not looking very likely anymore. 3.5 tenths behind Kimi in the sprint quali, not even on the podium for the sprint race whilst Kimi wins, and now qualifying for the main race, he's 3.5 tenths and 3 places behind him as well. Ugh, it's not looking good for him at all, is it? Regarding the qualifying, there could actually be a reason for it, apparently. I've just finished reading an article that says that George's car was losing speed on the straights compared to Kimi's, and he did also have a very strange run into the gravel during qualifying where he was on the brakes but the rear wheels continued to spin and drive the car forwards. All of this is somewhat suspicious if you think about it. Call me a conspiracist, but I have been suspecting for a while now that Toto is actually favouring Kimi. I think that he just really wants to get the youngest world champion to be a Mercedes driver, and he's going to do everything that he can to make it happen. No, I'm just being cynical. I'm sure that the team aren't actually sabotaging George's car. That would just be completely ridiculous. I had better move on from this before I get a strongly worded letter from Mercedes for creating conspiracy theories. Although they would struggle to find my name and address for that because I use private internet access VPN. Using the link down below, you can get 4 months free access and 86% off. It's a great way to support the channel, and you also keep your personal data safe. As we know, Formula 1 and many other types of sport or content are sometimes hidden behind geo restrictions. Whether that's news or race highlights, some of the content is only accessible in certain countries, so this is the perfect get around. One subscription works on all of your devices. They also don't keep any logs on what you do using that VPN, so you are safe from prying eyes. So if you want a free VPN for 4 months and 86% off, check out the link below. Anyway, back to George Russell and Mercedes. I've got to say, it is a bit strange that he's losing so much time on the straights. In fact, in qualifying, he said that he was losing almost 3 tenths just on the straights alone throughout the lap in Q3. And after looking at the data from today's qualifying, it actually showed that his car was 3 kph down in the middle sector and 6 kph down in the final sector compared to Kimi's car. I can only assume that it's something to do with his setup, but even then 6 kph is quite a lot in the same car. He must be just running a shit ton of downforce or something. Or perhaps he's just carrying the weight of potentially losing what might be his only chance to win a championship. Next year their car might not be so good, who knows? So going into tomorrow's race, if he is to have any chance at closing the championship gap this weekend, he needs something to go wrong with Kimi's car, or a well-timed safety car, or for Kimi to have a collision with one of the Ferraris, because I just do not see him managing to get past both Ferraris and then Kimi as well. Unless he pulls off something spectacular with his tyre management and energy harvesting, I don't see how he's going to do it. Something just isn't clicking for him at Silverstone. He's just too far off the pace. But anything could happen. And if the sprint race is anything to go by, then it's going to be a battle of the batteries by the looks of things. Lots of heavy lifting and harvesting energy around the lap. Side note, the speed differences down the Hanger Straight in the sprint race were insane. Kimi absolutely screamed past Hamilton when he got the overtake done. I have no idea what the closing speed was, but it looked massive. My predictions for the race, I think that the McLarens will get away well, but ultimately won't have the pace to get onto the podium. And I think that Hamilton will most likely have better race pace than Leclerc and end up passing him, but probably not quite quick enough to get past Kimi. George, I think, will also get past Leclerc. So podium, I'm going to go with Antonelli first, Hamilton second, and Russell third. And also, I think that both of the Aston Martins will retire from the race, just to spice things up a little bit. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed it, please do hit the like and the subscribe button. It is the best way to support the channel. I also really want to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible so I can start getting a piece of the pie from the adverts that YouTube is already putting on these videos. So if you enjoy the videos, please do subscribe. Cheers.